Hi and welcome to another episode of Sailor's Diary. Today we have David Paul, who is a skipper of the yacht called Apollos. David hails from France. He's come along with his wife. Hi David.
Hi.
Thank you for being on our show.
Thank you.
A brief introduction about yourself.
Yeah, my name is David Paul. I'm 40. I'm cruising with my wife. She's 39. And we are cruising for at least 2 years around the world, I would say, starting from France. And before I was the chief financial officer of a big transport company, which is quite different. But I'm cruising for 2 years and I've started sailing, I think, when I was 8 years old, and which is quite a long time now when I'm 40.
Tell me, David, sailing around the world in a yacht can be really expensive. Where do you get the funds from?
Oh, yeah, it's quite expensive first to buy the boat, for sure. Then also to maintain the boat, because I would say it's like a home. Each day, each month you have to fix, you have to change parts, and it costs a lot. First, I had a good job. I assume I had a good job first, and as a chief financial officer of a multi-billion company, for sure, I had enough money to buy the boat first, and to have a little money spare just for in case. And after, also we are both dive instructor. Then we used to stop in places, and if it's possible for us to, when it's allowed to do this in certain country, to work for as dive instructor in dive centers, local dive centers. Then we stop for a couple of months and try to do the best to get a little money and then continue when it's possible. Then, but most of the money, I would say, come from my background, not for the money I can get during my route, because it's quite just a little compared to the investment and compared to what you have to put in the boat all the day long, all the week, all the year long, which is for sure quite a lot. Yeah, it costs a lot.
So do you sail in the nights as well, or when you're asleep, your wife takes over? How do you do that?
Yeah, we sail the night. We are obliged. For example, when we cross from Oman, in Salalah in Oman, to India, it takes 15 days just to cross. It was 1,500 miles, something like this, even 2,000, I don't remember exactly. And for sure you have to sail by night. And then that's why also we are two, because then when I am sleeping, my wife is steering, and when she's sleeping, I'm steering. Usually we make, I would say, 3-4 hours each, and then we change.
How many knots do you do?
Maximum with my boat is 10 knots. But then when I'm doing 10 knots, I really enjoy. It's very fast for us. Usually the average is 5-6 knots, I would say, 5-6 knots.
And you have sailed the Red Sea as well?
Yes, yeah, the Red Sea, it was a very nice experience.
How difficult it is to sail the Red Sea?
The main problem in the Red Sea is the coral reef. You have a lot of coral reef, and not completely registered on the chart. And then you have to take care, possibly to sail by day, not by night. It's better in this place to sail by day. Even if you want to moor in a place, also it's better to do it in the afternoon. Then you can see the reef and see where you are going. And the third thing I would say is when you want to moor, most of the time it's not possible to throw the anchor because you have a lot of coral. And as for us, it's damaging the coral life, the fish life and coral life. It's just impossible. It's such damage for the marine life, marine environment, that the best is to attach a rope to the reef in a place where you don't have corals, then you don't touch nature. And this is quite tricky in some places, not so easy. Then, but this is also a nice experience, but then you have to swim to go to moor the boat, you have to swim, and you are with the marine life at this point, which is in the Red Sea one of the best places in the world for the marine life. which is very nice.
Now, to go to the Red Sea or to come from the Red Sea, you have to pass through the Gulf of Aden.
Yes.
Do you have that fear of piracy and attackers?
Yes, we were quite anxious about this, and there were a lot, when we passed through Aden, there were a lot of reports of piracy acts. And there, then we were a little bit afraid, I would say a little bit, maybe more than a little bit afraid. And that's why at this point we met other boats in Aden, and we cruised together to go through the Gulf of Aden, because otherwise I would not have done it just alone, I think.
You met Loeb Rust?
Yes, it's a place where I met Loeb Rust from the Vasco da Gama rally. And we decided to cruise to make all together, and it was very reassuring for us. It was very safe, and we were very happy to meet them at this point and to be able to cruise together and to cruise with the Vasco da Gama rally. And we made a lot of friends. Now most of them are our friends because we met them a few months ago now, and it was very nice experience to sail together. It was the first time for me that I was cruising with other boats. Usually I'm sailing only with my wife alone, not in rally or these kind of things. But it was really a nice experience, and they were very nice people.
You're here to attend the Boat India 2008.
Yeah.
It's a conference on boating and yachting.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Does it have any impact? Is it necessary?
Yeah, like I think it's necessary to speak all together about this industry. Like I told you, I don't like the word industry or business-like, but I think it's necessary just to share all the opinion of all the people. My opinion is we don't have to speak too much business-like,
Right.
but also we have to take in consideration maybe the needs of everybody, not only my needs, but all the sailing and cruising community. And I think also it's very important because more and more, I suppose, and I can see it a little bit, maybe you will have your own sailing community, or I would say yachts, more than sailing, yachts community in Kochi, because you have more and more private yachts here, and this also have to be taken in consideration. This is for sure an economy, a local economy, a business economy. Your own, I would say, internal economy is a question of economy. Then you have to take in consideration this. Then for me it's very important that we can share all these needs, local needs, foreign yachts needs, and in foreign yachts needs, different needs. And it's important to be able to speak about this.
Where does David go from here?
From here, next, Seychelles, certainly Seychelles, La Réunion, which is close to Madagascar, a small French island, and probably Indonesia after, and Pacific with Australia, New Zealand, Fiji. I will see.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your family?
Yeah, like I told you, I'm cruising with my wife, Karine.
She enjoys sailing with you?
Yeah, very much, very, very much. We are both sailors, and for us it's just fantastic to be able to sail together and to have this, to be free like this, and to be able to go from a country to another one by sailing. It's just fantastic. As for me, I have a son, which is in France for the moment. He has to study.
He's alone?
No, with his mother.
Okay.
And he has to study.
To become a sailor?
Maybe. For the moment he enjoys, but I will make his own choice, I would say. Me, I was lucky to start sailing when I was 8, 9, because my father also was a sailor, and I really enjoyed this. But my son, for the moment, he prefers football.
Okay.
And it's his own choice, and I will not force him to sail if he don't like this. And he will, if he want to continue playing football or tennis, I don't know. Maybe he will continue. He will continue. And I used to live in France, in Paris first, then in Marseille, and my family live in Corsica, which is in a small island in the south of France. Sunny place, a nice place.
You like the cuisine in Kochi?
Yeah. Everything is fine here. I really enjoy to be here. The food, people, and
The climate?
the climate also is very nice. I live without AC. I just have small fans during the night. We have the small breeze in Kochi, close to the shore. It's just great with the breeze, the sea breeze. It's just nice. We don't need AC at all. And it's very nice. Coconut tree, like paradise. It's for us, European, I would say. Beaches, coconut trees, these kind of things is like kind of paradise. And we really enjoy to be here. And people, like I told you also, it's so friendly people in Kerala that as long as we can stay here, I think we will stay here for a while.
Thanks, David. Thanks for your presence on our channel. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
It's David Paul, sailing on the yacht called Apollos.